In this video, we'll work on unpacking standards, and to do that, first you're going to log into your portfolio. So you'll see your name up on the right-hand side, and then from my home page, the very first thing will be My Standards. And we'll click on that. If you haven't unpacked any standards before, this will be blank, so we'll begin unpacking standards. To do this, first, step one is we find standards related to the grade and subject we teach. I'm going to choose Common Core and pretend I teach English in 8th grade. Now when I scroll down, I'll see the English standards for 8th grade. If I click on More, I can read the standard. At the bottom will be the full text. Make sure I'm on the right standard. And let's unpack one together. So we'll just click on this first X right in the corner, and it'll pop up ready for us to unpack. The reason you want to unpack a standard is to restate the standard in terms that can be used with students, and there's a help definition right next to each field that describes exactly what to put in the field. And then if you're wondering, how do I know I've done good work, the criteria next door are quality criteria to make sure that your learning target is of high quality. So in this case, we're looking for one that accurately represents the standards and uses language students will both use and remember. So in this case, probably one of the easiest ways to begin to cite a standard is to just copy the standard and paste it below. Or you could retype it starting with I can, and then using language students would know I can cite text evidence that strongly supports a literal claim and an inference or literal claim from the text or an inference from the text. Maybe we'll say and. I can cite text evidence that strongly supports a literal claim from the text and an inference from the text. Good. Now, below, we'll list the evidence that we would like to see in student work that would help us measure progress toward mastery of the standards. So for example, the student uses proper citing of text evidence would be one thing we'd want to see in their work. Understanding the explicit message of the text or the literal message in the text would be another characteristic we'd see in their work. Evidence we could point to. Can make a claim based on an inference from the text. Can support claims using strong evidence from the text. And you probably want them to be can explain how evidence strongly supports claim. So this is evidence, and now we'll just save it. And now you can see over here we've unpacked the standard. If we go back to the beginning, my unpack standards, I can see here my standard right here, and it's ready to be used in lessons and other work products on the site.